So on this channel, I've been covering the stories of the Absolute Universe. I've covered how Absolute Superman watched all his loved ones die and essentially just living in a perpetual state of isolation. I've covered how Absolute Batman is getting his shit rocked in almost every issue and is forced to fight against some of the most monstrous versions of his rogues gallery on a 9-to-5 salary, which is crazy. But in a world created by Darkseid, who is essentially just Space Satan of DC Comics, one can only imagine what kind of BS he'd craft for the other members of the DC Trinity, Wonder Woman. And you know what, y'all, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Y'all need to read this story. Absolute Wonder Woman is so badass, bro. Like, you look over at Absolute Superman and Batman, you're like damn, these guys can't catch a break. Like, Darkseid is ruining their lives. But when you look at Wonder Woman, this lady is asking for seconds at the dinner table. We're talking about how Absolute Joker looks like a demon. First issue of the story, this woman is fighting actual demons or farming the entire time. Bro, Darkseid had this girl thrown into hell as a baby. I'm not exaggerating. She was thrown day one into literal hell. If you know Greek mythology, it's really not hard to understand. Zeus is once again on his bullshit and forces the witch Circe to raise Diana. And bro, Diana is moving like baby Hercules, ragdogging hell serpents. Like, she ain't even hit puberty yet and she's beating the crap out of literal demonic monsters. All the BS Darkseid has conjured up for her, and Diana is taking it in stride. Diana essentially from birth has been raised to take down some of the corrupt Greek gods, which again, if you know anything about Greek myth, not really surprising. Circe being her mother taught her how to use magic from her entire upbringing, so not only is she strong as shit, but she's also a witch on top of that. As a child, part of her daily training was boxing with the goddess of the hunt Artemis, taking the form of a giant Black Panther. Yo, fuck that. Like, do y'all know how scary jaguars are? And you're telling me she's boxing against the supersized one with god powers as a child? Hell no. Her first story arc is literally about fighting an eldritch monster with a super-sized Buster Sword. She rides on Pegasus, who is now just a skeleton who spits out fire. She got summoned before Hades just to call him a bitch to his face. Diana has a clear policy of don't start none and there won't be none. She'll give you a chance to walk away before she puts your ass in the dirt. And she won't fucking hesitate either. One of her villains, Dr. Poison, tried to attack the city she literally just got finished saving a second ago. And in no time flat, she had that girl dangling from a building telling her she will drop her on her face if she tries that shit again. She is literally thriving in this universe. But what I've really enjoyed about this run is her stark difference between her Trinity counterparts. Absolute Superman is lost in a world where all he sees is the weak and defenseless getting taken advantage of and is trying desperately to make sure his new home doesn't turn out like his version of Krypton. Absolute Batman is struggling in the face of corrupt monsters who seemingly can't be touched with the amount of resources they have that allows them to become literal monsters. But Absolute Wonder Woman literally smiles in the face of impossible odds, because how exactly do you shake a witch raised in hell who can slay an eldritch nightmare creature? If there's going to be anyone who can bring the absolute versions of the Justice League together, it will clearly be her. And this has officially been confirmed too by Scott Snyder, since in December she's going to officially cross paths with Absolute Batman while she's doing an investigation in Gotham, which is great because we all know how badly Bruce needs the help with him constantly getting his ass beat by Bane. Shoot, the second Bruce sees Absolute Joker's demonic ass, he needs to just call Diana on speed dial. I'm not trying to hear none, oh, Gotham is mine to protect BS. Like, brother, you ain't got one W against Bane and he's only the henchman for Joker. Put the fives in the bag. You have been humbled way too many times to play that card. But for real, if you want a really fun story to read, pick up Absolute Wonder Woman. Speaking for myself, I haven't gotten bored once reading her stories. My only question now is, what could possibly get thrown her way that brings her to damn near her breaking point when she was literally raised in hell? I know Darkseid is going to hit her with a crazy combo to break her ankles. I'll definitely be covering more of her story in the future. I hope you all have a great day and please stay safe. Peace.